Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wayne High School. This is high school girls basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. I'm Thad Goff, pleased to be joined tonight by Keith Edmonds as we bring you doubleheader action in this SAC matchup between the Wayne Generals and the Snider Panthers. Now, Snider, Coach, they are so far 6-4 on the season. Probably not exactly the kind of start that they were looking for, but they do have a quality win on their resume by beating Columbia City on the road. And, of course, they do get a key piece back tonight in Janaea Cooper. She is expected to play, and according to head coach Reggie Tharp, she's expected to start as well.
Well, again, you're talking about not only one of the best players in this conference, but the number one ranked player in the state of Indiana in her class. Janaea Cooper is a do-all, multifaceted player that obviously is warranted by all of the Division I looks that she's getting, and a tremendous piece to have back. It's just good to see her back live in an HD tonight. So,
yeah, she'd been missed for quite some time. Now, Snider, this is a game last year that they were able to win, get to 7-4, but they finished 13-12 overall, and then they've got a stretch coming up, at least starting with tomorrow on the road against Carroll. And they've got an opportunity ahead of themselves to try and string together a winning streak. But, last year they had some games where they missed some opportunities, missed some chances around the rim, and that's probably something that I'm sure that they're looking to correct as the season goes on.
Well, and again, you want your kids to get better. Obviously, as the season goes on, you want them to have an opportunity to be playing their best basketball moving into the state tournament later on. In the end of January, into February. So, again, these types of games are games that you use to continue to build and continue to get better.
Now, on the Wayne side, one player that we're still trying to figure out, is she available, is she not, is Daviana Irons, the leading scorer for these Generals coming into this game. She is not scheduled to start tonight, and Keith, you mentioned you didn't see her dressed up, and I don't know if that's her in that boot down there.
No, I don't even see her on the bench, so... Daviana is a young lady that was part of our program in Always 100 and tremendous player, arguably their very best player. So without her tonight, it's going to be kind of tough for Wayne.
Now, Wayne has started off the season 5-5. They did reel together a nice little winning streak. They had won 3 straight, but then they had the Marion Giants come in here on Tuesday night, and that ended up being a blowout loss. So the Generals certainly trying to bounce back. More on that in a little bit. We've got the national anthem. We'll take a break for that right now.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our portrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, now they're going to announce the starting lineup, so we'll turn it over to our PA announcer as he gives us the starters first for the Panthers from Snider.
New customers, bet $5.
Check that. Maybe they're not doing the starting lineups just yet. It's kind of interesting because Snider's lining up like they're going to introduce the starting lineups, but the clock is running as if they've got 3 more minutes left in the warm-up. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get a few words in. L.B. Smith is the new head coach of the Wayne Generals, and he's trying to build them up in the right direction. So far, Wayne just 5-5 on the season, but trying to grow as a team.
Well, again, when you come in as a new head coach, you're taking over a program, trying to develop a new culture and put your stamp on it. To be 5-5 is, I tell you what, I can remember when I started as a head coach years ago, and I didn't get 5 wins in my first 3 years. I won 1, and then 2 consecutive years of 2-18. So to win 5 games at this point I think he's doing a tremendous job.
Absolutely, and hoping to continue to grow the program. And we saw the Wayne program get better continuously under the previous head coaching staff, Laisha Gorman, the former head coach. So we've seen some improvement. It's kind of been a steady improvement, if you will, and Wayne's looking to continue to go in that direction. Again, they had that 3-game winning streak coming into the Marion game, but then Marion came in here and won by, I think it was 31 points when the game was all said and done. So Wayne's still trying to get to the point where they can compete against the best teams in the area, and sometimes it just takes time to get to that point, but so far they've taken care of business against the teams that you might say they should be, the New Havens and the South Sides and the Canterburys in the world. Well, we've got about 1 minute and 17 seconds, so they are going to wait a little bit until they announce the starting lineups. We'll be back after this 40-second break. You're watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our portrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, back here at Wayne High School, Thad Goff calling your play-by-play. Keith Edmonds is my color commentator. Gavin Wirt is running camera tonight. Should be a fun matchup, you would think, between the Snider Panthers and the Wayne Generals. Again, Janaea Cooper returns from injury. Daviana Irons, have not seen her yet. Now, one player who's come in and made a little bit of an impact for the Wayne Generals is Amaya Tyree, the Bishop Luers transfer.
Yes.
She's the second leading scorer on the team, only a sophomore, and seems to be getting better as her career goes on.
And again, this is a great opportunity for her to come into a program and redefine yourself as a player. And I think she feels like she has a little bit more freedom here, and is going to continue to get better.
Well, we'll turn it over now to our PA announcer as he introduces the starting lineups for both the Generals and the Panthers.
For officials, contestants, and spectators, your cooperation is appreciated. A message from Wayne High School. And now the starters for the Snider Panthers. Guard, junior, 5'1", number 1, Miley Hurts. Guard, junior, 5'3", number 4, Gracie Smith. Guard, sophomore, 5'8", number 11, Mackenzie Carter. Forward, junior, 5'9", number 23, Izzy Ake. And rounding out the Snider Panthers starting lineup, sophomore, forward, Number 24, Janaea Cooper. The Generals are led by Mr. Reggie Clark. And now, your home team on the scoreboard. Lady Generals. Guard, junior, 5'2", number 3, Relea King. Forward, number 11, correction, junior, number 24, Zierra Atkinson. Forward, sophomore, 5'9", number 1, Amaya Tyree. Guard, freshman, 5'5", number 2, Mariah Bryant. And rounding out the starting line for the Generals. Forward, freshman, 5'9", number 33, Trinity Calhoun. The Generals are led by Mr. L.B. Smith. The officials this evening, Mr. Ralph White, Brad Armstrong, and Miss Jessica Hairston.
So those are the starters for this game tonight as the Wayne Generals play host to the Snider Panthers. Should be a fun game between these two teams from the SAC. For Snider, it is, I believe, their second game of SAC play this year. Wayne has also played one SAC game. That was against the Southside Archers. Snider took on the Southside Archers. Both teams won those games, respectively. And they're looking to get on the right foot tonight as Snider will send Janaea Cooper to the half court to tip against Amaya Tyree. And Cooper wins the opening tip. We're underway.
Looks like Wayne's in a 1-2-2 zone. Again, just trying to define where, back cut for Janaea Cooper to get her started.
Cooper couldn't hit the shot, and the rebound pulled down by Mariah Bryant. She was working on Izzy Ecke, who's a tough matchup down low. Handoff will go there to Bryant. Bryant trying to get around Hurst. Swings it outside looking for Tyree. Tyree gets a screen. Another one, double team comes. Tyree loses it, and Cooper comes away with the ball for Snider. Here's Hurst going quick. She finds Gracie Smith in the corner, but that's an air ball. Cooper right there. Her shot won't fall. That was kept in bounds somehow by the Generals, and out of bounds off the Generals.
And Cooper's a little bit nervous. Obviously, hasn't been out there for a couple weeks. Well, actually, it's been almost a month. So. Got a little bit of nerves going, but obviously she's going to be fine as we go through the course of this game.
Cooper will look to put it in play. She gets it into Smith. Cross court pass to Cooper, makes her move and puts it home.
Number 24, Janaea Cooper.
That's a sight for sore eyes if you're a Snider fan with how long she's been out, but gets the start tonight.
I'm sorry, Thad. Snider's in a diamond three-quarter court.
And it's Cooper who forces the turnover into Hurst's hands. Oh, Cooper's wide open. Book it.
Didn't take her long to make me sound like a prophet, huh?
Already 5 points for Janaea Cooper and another turnover. Snider likes to force a lot of pressure. Cooper couldn't get that to go. Now, Mackenzie Carter's got the rebound, and she's kind of upped her game, or at least upped her production this year to be one of the top scorers on this Snider team. Looks like Wayne's in a 3-2 zone. Cooper again. Got it again.
Cooper, 8 early points.
That was off of Cooper and out of bounds. Well, she did well to defend the inbound, but ended up knocking it out. But a great start for Cooper. 8 points already.
Yes.
Brelia King will inbound as Snider goes into their press. Cooper got her hands up. Got the takeaway, but missed. Offensive board by Cooper, and she puts it home.
Yeah, I think Wayne may need a timeout early. I think coach is going to give them one more possession.
There's that press again into the hands of Hurst. And who's that off of? They're going to say it's off of Wayne. Well, Miley Hurst, she's only 5'1", but she plays with a quick motor and plays a lot of great defense.
And she is a pest on defense.
I think they changed the call. They said it was off Snider, Wayne ball. Very close to the timeline was Bryant. The PA announcer got himself a temporary souvenir. Not sure who the PA announcer is here. I know who it is at some of the schools.
Yeah, PA announcer is Tommy Hogan.
Tommy Hogan, all right. Well, he's always the PA announcer.
Yes.
I know that Rich Tavierne is the PA announcer at
back cut
Blackhawk
lob
Christian.
coming again.
Cooper had it knocked away. Good play by Tyree. That ball's on the deck. It's a jump ball going to Wayne.
Possession, Wayne.
More pressure there as King has trouble getting it across the timeline, and Miley Hurst all over, but she knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Wayne's got to get someone centered in the middle of the press, and whether they get the ball or not, that person has to be accounted for, and then trying to tack up the sideline. Right now, they don't have anyone in the middle. Okay, now they have someone drifting there. They should have a little bit more success getting it down the floor.
They get the ball to Zaire Akeson.
There you go.
Tyree has it stolen. That's Carter. Mackenzie Carter looking for Eki, and Izzy Eki loses it on the way up as the Wayne boys team is making their way to the locker room. They'll be taking on Snider as soon as this game is done. So yeah, it's doubleheader action, and that's Aaron Rarer on the back end. Inbound goes to Eki. Cooper wants to make the extra pass and now does to Smith, but Smith traveled. And she turned it over that time, but we have seen increased production from Gracie Smith throughout this season.
Yes.
Snider's press is hard to deal with. They can force you into a lot of turnovers, even if you can break that press. Tyree just got a hold of the ball. She's triple teamed and taken away by Eki. She finds Hurst. Hurst going quick, blocked by Tyree. It's going to be Snider ball.
Nice play by Tyree. Could have pouted because the ball was stolen, but got back on defense and made a good play for her team.
Cooper will put it in play. Carter for three. Yes! Mackenzie Carter, averaging double figures on the season coming into this game, and my apologies, we don't have the scoreboard up. That's my fault. There we go. There's the scoreboard, 13-0. And L.B. Smith got a timeout. While they take a timeout, we'll go ahead and pay a few bills while we have a chance. This will be a 30-second timeout. It's, of course, because of our sponsors that we're able to do all the games that we do here on Summit City Sports. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Of course, it's on our YouTube channel where you can watch all of our broadcasts on SummitCitySports.com. There's another one of those double teams. Very close to the timeline, and she stepped on it. I think that was Akeson, either her or King, who stepped on the timeline. It's going to be Snider ball.
Yeah, Snider changed their defense to a 2-2-1 half-court trap. And again, they have multiple phases of presses that they use.
Cooper has hit 2 threes, but goes with the extra pass. Smith's shot is long. Hurst gets the offensive board. Eki, the Dwenger transfer, no good. And Wayne will get the stop.
Hey, Wayne needs a bucket just to start feeling a little bit better about things.
The kick to the corner, that's King, Bralia King. Bralia King, a junior, been a key part of this team for a couple of years. That three is no good. And Hurst coming in for the rebound. There she goes down the floor. Pass a little bit long as she was looking for Eki.
Mackenzie White is coming in.
Yeah, the freshman Mackenzie White off the bench. Now she's going back to the bench.
Because I don't think they had her name in the scorebook.
That might be correct. So now the officials are going to talk this over at the scorer's table.
Which is understandable. She has not played all season. So whoever enters names in the book did not put her name in the book, looks like. Again, that's not official. I'm just speculating at this point.
Yeah, that might be the case. Well, the official has gone to the scorer's table, and looks like a technical foul has been issued. And I think it's been issued to Snider because of White trying to go in the game when she wasn't in the book.
So it should be 2 shots plus the ball for Wayne if it is a technical foul.
Well, the signal was technical foul. They're giving Wayne the ball. They're not sending anybody to the free throw line.
No, so I'm not really sure what.
Right now the official's explaining to Reggie Tharp. Now L.B. Smith wants an explanation.
Yeah, if you called a technical foul, it should be free throws unless it was not a technical foul.
Well, there's the signal for a technical foul.
You know what? Excuse me. What might have happened, Thad, is that Mackenzie White is M. White, and her sister Maddie White is M. White as well, and they might have gotten those two confused. Okay, so it was not. Okay, it is a technical foul. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to have Amaya Tyree shoot the free throws. It was just a little confusing because Wayne was down on the baseline to inbound the ball.
Yes.
And Tyree not able to hit those free throws. So they let Mackenzie White come in the game. She's currently on the floor right now. Now, Maddie White is dressed. She's wearing number 22.
Yes.
And that's just one of those opportunities that you got to take advantage of. You get to the free throw line.
Yes, especially when you're struggling to score right now. It was good to see Mackenzie White. She's, another tremendous player, ranked very high in her class coming in as a freshman. Has always played up in our organization, always 100, and is a tremendous player.
The Generals looking to capitalize. They do miss the 2 free throws as King hands that one off to Mariah Bryant. Mariah Bryant, just a freshman. She's one of 5 freshmen on the Wayne varsity roster. The Generals turn it over. She was looking for Trinity Calhoun, another one of those freshmen.
And Mackenzie White is going to be a problem down inside. She is one of the best post players in Northeast Indiana.
Coming up on 3 minutes to play. Snider with a 13-0 lead. Carter, the extra pass to Hurst. Lobs inside to White. Cooper down the baseline, puts it home.
Nice high-low. Again, very knowledgeable of each other, Mackenzie White and Janaea Cooper.
Janaea's already got 12 points in this ball game. She leads all scorers, and we get a foul on the Snider Panthers. That'll be their second team foul. Miley Hurst called for the foul. Of course, for Snider, it's a quick turnaround. They do have Carmel tomorrow, but they're focused on this game against Wayne right now.
Yeah, you always want to get the conference game first.
It's not like last year where they hosted Wayne. Oh, there's Hurst going for the takeaway. It's going to be a jump ball, and the arrow's going to favor. The arrow here says Wayne, but I think Wayne got the last jump ball. So if that's the case, this should go to Snider. They are saying it's Snider ball, and I don't know, maybe they just reset the arrow on the scoreboard.
You know, what a thrill it must be for Mackenzie White and Maddie White's sisters to play together.
Knocked away down low by Calhoun and stolen away by Braley King. And King going quick down the floor, trying to use the Euro step. Carter wouldn't let her. Can Hurst get to that one? No, not in time. 2:16 left to play in quarter number 1. Snider, as you can see, has a 15-point lead over Wayne. Generals trying to battle back. Seems like Snider's gone a few possessions without a bucket lately. But Hurst with the takeaway, and she finds Maddie White. White to the basket, got it. Maddie White, one of those players who plays really well around the rim, and one other player you could say that about that we haven't seen yet is Jada Sims. Great rebounder down low. Pull-up jumper, that's an air ball. Mackenzie White gets the board. Hurst with a trailing defender, and it's poked away. Trinity Calhoun, and taken right back by the Panthers. Can White get to that one? No. She dove for that like she was going into second base.
Yes. Great effort by Maddie White.
We are going to get some subs coming in. Nevaeh Thomas ready to check in for Wayne, and for Snider, it's the freshman Dorian Nieves. Colin Thomas in.
And for the juniors, number 32.
Well, that's all I'll say on that regard, is they were just trying to call Thomas in onto the court is what was happening. 17-0 in favor of the Panthers. Atkinson comes across the timeline. White picks her up. Poked away by White, and that comes right to Reggie Tharp. Well, it's not like when he was in his playing days at Concordia High School.
Yes.
Speaking of Concordia, I believe they're at Carroll tonight, the boys and girls teams both. Tyree stepped on the sideline. Snider will take over.
And Wayne's just, at this point, just not able to get into their offense, get any type of continuity as far as what they want to do as far as attacking Snider's defense at this point.
Mackenzie Carter was wide open but couldn't hit. Nieves kept that one alive. Spinning in is White, and she scores.
First high school varsity basket. Mackenzie White.
The freshman with a big-time bucket for Snider as they lead by 19. We got 45 seconds to go, and Carter had it taken right back by Calhoun. She finds Tyree, the Lures transfer. Lures also in action tonight. They're playing Northrop. That pass is too tall and out of bounds. Speaking of Northrop, our own colleague Jaron Matheny telling us that Swin Jackson was wearing a boot in pregame.
Oh.
Well, I hope that's not a serious injury.
That's not good.
Feed to Nieves. Gets it off to Carter. Cooper looking for help. Down to 18 seconds. Nieves can hit from out there, but not that time. Cooper chases it down. That's tipped and out of bounds off Tyree with 9.8. I was just about to say, I hope they got a backup basketball, but they don't, and it turns out they don't need it. Not yet. Nieves tries again. Short. Still loose. Carter hustling for it. And that's a jump ball, and that will go to Wayne with 2.8 seconds left in the first quarter. One second. Tyree might count. Won't matter. It was close to the timer, but she didn't knock it in. And we have played a quarter of basketball here at Wayne High School. Back for the second quarter after this.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Do have some scores to update you on. One of them, Homestead leads Dwenger 28-11. That game looks like they're just about to start the second quarter. And Southside's leading Northside 13-8. I believe both those teams are still looking for their first win of the season. And we've also got Northrop versus Lures. That is Northrop leading 15-5.
Okay. Wayne is staying in the 1-2-2 zone.
Cooper's already had a great night, and she'll add to it.
Yeah, I think Cooper can pretty much pick what number she wants to get tonight.
As I've got it, she's got 14 so far in this game.
14 of their 21.
Off-balance jumper, Tyree, and Cooper races in for the board. Well, I think you said this before our game, Coach. She's one of those do-everything type of players.
Oh, yes. She's more than worthy of the attention that she's gotten nationally, including an offer from Neil Ivey at University of Notre Dame.
Well, crossover by Bryant. Gracie Smith trying to stay with her. Blocked by Cooper. Just another stat for Cooper in the ball game. 7:14 left. It is Wayne ball. Oh, Tyree's wide open, but she missed it.
She was too wide open.
That shot goes. A nice little putback for Zaire Eckison. Nieves fires it into White, and she scores.
Yes, nice pass.
I know Nieves shoots it right-handed. That looked more like a left-handed pass. Tyree, the pull-up three. That was contested. Might have even been blocked. Apparently not. It's out off of Wayne. Malia Muff, the junior, will check in for Wayne. It's worth mentioning that Snider has won 4 straight sectional championships. That goes back to when Akilah Sims was the head coach. Reggie Tharp was an assistant on her staff. Cross-court pass to Brooklyn Robinson. Cooper looking to go baseline. Step back three. Got it!
Wow.
That'd be 17 points for Cooper. And I believe 3 threes as well.
Yes.
(26-2) in favor of Snider. Double team comes. Atkinson finds it. She hands that one off to Bryant. Check that. That's not Bryant. That's Muff. And Nieves forces the takeaway. Trailing defender. She finds Cooper. Cooper apparently just turned her eyes at the right time. Smith long on the three, but she gets the board and throws up a wild shot. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a shot or a pass.
Yeah, she was off balance, wasn't sure. She just wanted to get it up to the rim.
That's King dribbling through all kinds of traffic, and she draws the foul. So far, Snider has kept the fouls to a minimum. I think that's just their 3rd of the game. That one on Brooklyn Robinson. Wayne has not committed a foul, though. Brooklyn Robinson had a brother, Eson Robinson, who played football at Snider. Her dad was Jabbar Robinson, who also played football at Snider.
And at IU, tremendous football player, linebacker at IU.
And what a tremendous season IU's having in football.
Yes. Odds are in favor to win it all, I think.
And the knock on them used to be that the Hoosiers couldn't win the big games, but they've won 2 huge games this year. Nieves lost it. The Generals take over. Robinson coming in to harass her, and that's Hurst who gets the takeaway. She finds Cooper. Cooper finds Robinson, and she's fouled.
Very unselfish play by Janaea Cooper. She could have obviously taken that shot herself, but looked for a teammate that was wide open, and Brooklyn Robinson's at the line right now.
It's only the first team foul on Wayne, and it goes against Amaya Tyree. First one is good for Robinson. She's on the board. Jada Sims has checked in for the Panthers. She provides an extra post presence for the Panthers, as well as great rebounding. Brooklyn Robinson 2 for 2 on that trip. Loose ball. Hurst nearly caused a turnover. King able to regather. Calhoun trying to go baseline. She had Sims on her. Off-balance jumper, that's an air ball. And stolen right back. Malia Muff.
Yes.
With a takeaway in the deuce.
Just stuck with the play and was rewarded for a good effort.
She stole it away from Claire Roth. Extra pass to Sims as Nieves cuts down the baseline. Robinson dribbles around and finds Roth. That's going to be a carry.
Yep.
Nieves palmed it, and Wayne takes over. Wayne will come across the timeline as Hurst comes out to guard. Guarded by King. Into the paint goes Bryant, and the Generals turn it over. Brooklyn Robinson all the way, can't finish. White, or rather Sims with the rebound and the putback.
Yes.
There's some of what Jada Sims give you, that post presence. Pull-up jumper, King, no good, and Roth grabs it. Grabbed it in a tough spot, but she does secure the possession. Hurst going through all kinds of traffic. Sims loses it, and it goes back to Wayne. Izzy will check back in, the Dwenger transfer. That Dwenger team went all the way to the sectional championship at Concordia. They took on East Noble. Knights ended up winning that game, and what a growth for the Knights this year. I mean, the Knights were a winning team last year,
yes.
Sectional championship. They've only lost once. Now, of course, they're taking on the Belmont Braves tonight, so that's a huge matchup.
Yes, it is. 8-1 against 9-1, I think.
Correct. Belmont with a big win against Lures. That foul's going to go on Sims. That Belmont-Lures game was Wednesday night. Now, Lures' JV team actually won against Belmont in overtime, so makes you think, oh, I don't know, maybe those JV girls bring a little bright future for Bishop Lures,
yes.
But the varsity girls ended up losing by 29, and you're going to have teams that lose by a lot to the Belmont Braves.
Yes.
They're very young but very talented. Wayne just cannot buy a free throw in this ball game, but that ball gets loose. Robinson gets to it. Ecke had the open shot had she not bobbled it and missed the jumper. And Mackenzie White's going to check in at the next stoppage. That shot's blocked on the other end by Sims. Jada Sims, a very impressive post player. She'll get a breather as White checks in for her.
Well, and she gives Snider a nice three-headed monster as far as post players concerned with the Whites and Sims.
King did pull down that pass and then got fouled by Hurst. Hurst giving a look like, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
3:21 left to go in this first half. That's her second. Mackenzie Carter, who seems like she's had a good long break here, is going to come back in. Probably after this first free throw. In and out. I think that's 0 for 7 for Wayne at the line, if I'm not mistaken. Northrop now leading Lures 21-8. And if you're looking for basketball in Fort Wayne tonight, the south side of town is where you want to be.
Yes.
Got this game here at Wayne. Southside's taking on Northside over at Reichert Gym. Robinson short on that 3 ball. And then, of course, at Lures, you've got the Knights taking on the Northrop Bruins. Lures about 5 minutes away from here as Robinson gets the takeaway. One-on-one to the basket. Got it.
Nice.
Beautiful drive and score, Brooklyn Robinson. (32-4) in favor of the Panthers. They shut out the Generals in the first quarter. Robinson almost got another takeaway there.
And Snider's just swarming on defense.
That's White going after the ball. It's a jump ball. The arrow keeps it with Wayne.
How about Mackenzie White coming back off of shoulder surgery, diving on the floor? Again, you got to like the fact that she's not letting anything hold her back this evening.
She's a freshman showing a whole lot of hustle.
Yes.
Got a lot of freshmen on the court in this girls' game. And that's going to be traveling against the Generals. They call it on Malia Muff. .228 left to go here in quarter number 2. As Roth finds Ecke. That's blocked. White going after the board. She gets it and gets fouled. So Mackenzie White will go to the free throw line. Zaire Atkinson called for the foul. I think she's got a brother who plays for the boys team, Everett.
Yes. Fun to watch, too.
That free throw's no good. Wayne's got a lot of athletes who were not, I'm talking about the boys team, they were not starters last year, but a lot of them, when they got on the court, played at a high level.
Well, they were waiting their turn behind a senior-laden team, and these kids were just waiting for their opportunity.
That's pulled down by Bryant, Mariah Bryant, the freshman. That's Robinson with a takeaway. Robinson playing great defense on the floor since coming in this ball game. Carter gets it at the top of the key. Eki can hit from out there, and she hits that one. Snider appears to be in a zone defense. Atkinson cross court to Tyree. She tries to get by Roth. Blocked. That's White. White and Roth were in the area. I think White got her hand on it. It will stay with Wayne. And Atkinson will put it in. They just get it in play. King finds help. Three ball on its way, no good. Wayne has not yet hit a three in this ball game as Carter comes down with the board for the Panthers. Carter fires it across court. Eki contested three, short that time. But an offensive board. Robinson, a little too long. White with the putback.
And that's what she does, just cleans up the mess.
That's 4 points so far in this game for Mackenzie White as King feeds it off. Down to 57 seconds. Bryant fakes the three. Loses the ball, got it back. And got it out to Tyree. L.B. Smith trying to get his girls to play a little quicker, get a shot off.
Well, at least they're showing a little bit more patience, to get a better shot.
Tyree missed it. White with the board, and she finds Carter. Long outlet to Eki. Eki out of bounds. They don't call a foul. Instead, it's out of bounds off Wayne. Tyree was about to inbound that. That wasn't the signal. Instead, Eki will put it in. Carter for three. Short. Rebound comes right back to her. She goes for the floater and hits it.
Nice baseline floater.
Mackenzie Carter averaging double figures in points per game this year. A little blow by chance. That won't fall. Comes down to Eki. They can get an extra shot off. Eki finds Roth. She has it blocked. Eki goes up. White's right there and puts it home just before the buzzer. A 41-4 lead for the Snider Panthers.
Wow.
Well, Wayne kind of took it on the chin against Marion their last time around, and now Snider is trying to do the exact same thing to him. So far, they have.
Yes. Snider obviously fueled by Janaea Cooper coming back, off an injury, 17 points in the first half. And, then you bring in Mackenzie White and all of those players that they have coming off the bench, and Snider's this is the real version of Snider that everyone thought they would see in the beginning of the year prior to all of these injuries. So it's just full steam ahead at this point.
41-4 is the score, and I do have a couple of other sponsors that I want to get in, and it's a couple of sponsors that we always try to hear from, especially at this time of year. Earn your edge this season. Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. And it's that time of year again. Always 100 presents Holiday Hoops for kids grades K through 8. It's for both boys and girls. You'll get to work on dribbling, passing, shooting, and defense. Camps go from December 29th through the 31st, and then pick up again on January 2nd. Morning sessions are 9 to 11 a.m., afternoon sessions 4 to 6 p.m. It all takes place at the Parkview Sport One Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And And I'm sure that's going to be a fun event, that Always 100 Holiday Hoops Camp taking place later this month.
Well, I'll tell you what, Always 100, what have they done what a job that actually they've done for our girls in Northeast Indiana. Bernard Hollins has done a tremendous job in promoting, our young ladies in this area, and I'm not surprised to see him continue to do what he's doing at this point.
Now, are you going to be a part of that, those camps as well, or are you taking that time off?
I'm taking that time off. I tell you what. I just enjoy watching, and I'll have an opportunity to get together with my team with Always 100 as the season ends, and looking forward to working with a very good group.
All right, we're going to be back in just a moment as Snider has a 41-4 lead over the Wayne Generals. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Back in a minute and 10.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, it is a 41-4 lead for the Snider Panthers at halftime over the Wayne Generals. Right now, we'll get a few more words in from our sponsors, then I'll give you the scoring leaders in just a moment. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process, from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Well, right now it's Snider with the lead by a score of 41-4, as you can see on your scoreboard. The leading scorer for this game is Janaea Cooper with 17 points. Mackenzie White, I've got her for 6 points at this point.
Yes.
Mackenzie Carter with 5, Maddie White with 4, Brooklyn Robinson with 4, Izzy Ecke with 3, Jada Sims with 2. And the only points for Wayne so far, 2 for Zaire Atkinson and 2 for Malia Muff. Now, it was an impressive steal that Malia Muff was able to get to turn it into points.
Yes.
But other than that, not a lot to brag about for the Generals. Now, credit to this Snider team. I mean, you said earlier, Keith, that this Snider team is looking like the real Snider. They're putting on a lot of pressure. They're getting those turnovers, and they are really making things difficult for Wayne when they have the basketball.
Well, again, because of all the athletes that they have, they're able to put tremendous pressure either in the full court, half court, three-quarter court, just making it difficult for Wayne to find any type of continuity as far as what they want to do offensively.
Again, the Snider-Wayne boys basketball game comes your way after this matchup, and both Snider and Wayne in boys basketball are kind of licking their teeth after their most recent game. Wayne lost here to New Haven on Wednesday night. Keith, I think you were there with Tim Atkinson for that game.
Yes.
Snider lost to Southside at home, and obviously if you're Snider, you never want to lose at home, especially when you have a chance to win a big game. But that Southside team is looking pretty good, but from Snider's perspective, they're looking to bounce back from that and try to make sure that that does not define their season.
Well, and obviously you want to win your conference games. This conference is tough enough as it is. To lose games at home makes it even tougher. So I look for Snider to come out and really try and put their stamp on this game early in the game. And again, you're talking about two very athletic teams that obviously know each other very well. These young men compete against each other all the time. So it's going to be really interesting to see which style of play is going to be prevalent during this game.
Now, in talking with Snider boys basketball coach Josh Raikkonen, Xavier Wilson is not expected to start. He's been coming off the flu, if I'm not mistaken, but I think they are hoping to have him in the game, if not tonight, then pretty soon thereafter. But I can say that Snider has a certainly really promising young sophomore on their roster, and Chance DeRossett, the Wayne transfer who played at such a high level at St. Paul Lutheran Middle School, who can he can do a lot of stuff on the court. And we're trying to see if how that translates to the varsity level, but we know he's got talent.
Yes. It's going to be really interesting because, again, when you're a transfer and you're coming into a new program, you want to try and feel your way out first before you feel like you're comfortable doing the things that you're used to doing. So it's going to be interesting to see how he works his way in.
I do have a couple of highlights to show you. These replays, of course, are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And how do you go with this game without showing a highlight of Janaea Cooper? She's done just about everything, although this time she kind of had to earn her possession, had to battle for the ball and keep Wayne from taking it away. But she did that. She got the bucket. And she's also hit 3 threes in the ball game. Here's one of them, and credit to Miley Hurst for forcing that turnover. She's done a lot of that. But a good corner 3 from Cooper. She's hit 3 triples in the ball game, and again, she's one of those athletes that can do just about anything for you, and she's done just about everything tonight, whether it's scoring, rebounding, sharing the ball with her teammates, and also has a blocked shot.
Janaea Cooper, again, just being who she is. It's going to be really interesting to see, as she works her way back in and Mackenzie White works her way in, what Snider's lineup will be moving forward, because, again, you have all these moving pieces. So I think Coach Tharp is using this game to kind of define who his first 7-8 kids are going to be. And again, I think we're going to see the best version of Snider basketball, not only tonight but moving forward after these games.
Got a couple of scores that we can check on. We've got a halftime score from Southside. It is the Southside Archers leading the Northside Legends 20-16 in the Reichert-Hay battle. This time taking place at Don Reichert Gymnasium. Trying to get an update from Northrop versus Bishop Luers. Pulling up that game right here on our YouTube channel. And it is Northrop leading 44-14 over Bishop Luers, about 5 minutes away from here at Wayne High School. And Southside's probably about 10 minutes, maybe less, if I had to guess. But it looks like Homestead is all over Dwenger. They are indeed. 51-14 is the final score over there. Caden Linder on the call, I do believe. Homestead having an incredible season. They came in here earlier this year, and they did beat Wayne by a whole lot of points, and they did that without Gabby Helsum.
Yeah, Gabby Helsum, obviously, you're talking about one of the premier shooters, not only in this conference, Northeast Indiana, but the state as well. A Toledo commit, a young lady that just can flat out shoot the basketball. So, but again, they have so many weapons and so many multifaceted players at Homestead for Coach Parker's disposal. So, just to see what they're doing tonight, and my heart goes out because my son is the head coach for Bishop Dwenger. So we talked earlier. I knew it was going to be a tough night tonight, and he's trying to build a program as well. So I just told him to stick with it, do the best you can, and the days won't always be dark. It'll continue to get better for you.
And, of course, with Homestead, you're talking about a group of girls who have been varsity teammates for at least 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
Gabby Helsum, Maya Epps, Whitney Ankenbrook, and that's just a few of the names on that roster who have started and played at a high level for the last 3 to 4 years.
No doubt, Carly Mollering, and the list goes on and on.
It will be a running clock to start this third quarter because Snider is up 37 points coming out of halftime. Cooper looking for more, doesn't get it there. King hustles down the rebound. King with Hurst on her, and when you have Miley Hurst guarding you, that's never an easy task.
Yeah, you got to be very careful about where you put the ball down in front of her.
Atkinson dishes outside. That's Tyree in and out on the 3-ball.
Good look from Tyree, though.
Good rebound there by Gracie Smith, and the outlet to Eki trying to split defenders. Too tall. But Carter there for the offensive board. Gracie Smith, I don't think has scored yet, and she's a player who's capable of scoring at a high level.
Yes, has some good looks, just haven't been able to knock anything down at this point.
Snider has worked the clock down close to a minute. It's their second possession of the half as Cooper tries to find Eki, but Tyree takes it away. That was a good read by Tyree that time.
Yes.
Cooper coming out, forces the takeaway. Hurst finds her, and Cooper will finish. That'd be 19 points for Janaea Cooper.
Yes.
And the lead has swelled to 39. Atkinson sets the screen. As King draws a double team, and there's Cooper with another takeaway, and she'll finish with a finger roll. It's the Janaea Cooper show here at Wayne. That gives her 21 points for the night. How about that for a return from injury?
Yes.
Tyree gets a screen from Calhoun. Tyree into the paint, out of bounds. They say off Snider. It'll stay with Wayne. And again, we are in a running clock, so clock only stops on shooting fouls and timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
High inbound, they get it into Mariah Bryant. Off the glass, and Bryant could not spin it home. It's been that kind of night for the Generals as Eki finds Gracie Smith, and Smith puts it in. She's on the board. We're seeing the Panthers get out and run tonight, and when they can do that, they are a dangerous bunch. Tyree, wild shot, and it's off of Wayne and out of bounds. Miley Hurst will bring this ball across the timeline for the Panthers. It'll be a quick turnaround for them, but they're feeling pretty good about the way this game is going, except for that turnover, of course.
Oh, Miley
Blocked.
Hurst, what a defensive play.
Excellent play. Hurst at 5'1", and she's going for a deuce. Turns it over. The shot was taken by Bryant. Generals will take over. Clock continues to run. They're down 43 points. Speaking of getting out and running, that's something that the Wayne boys team is really good at doing.
Yes, yes. And the not Tyree, but the Eldridge brothers, they are something else to see when they're playing together.
Well, Tyree Eldridge is certainly one of those quick guards who can force turnovers and make things happen out of them. LaShawn Green's having a great season. Tyree, Amaya Tyree draws a double team. I'll give her credit for sticking with the play, but it forces L.B. Smith to call a timeout. Snider hasn't had to use a timeout. They've really been in control all throughout this game.
Yes. You know, it's just one of those things where you just have too many athletes, too many weapons on Snider's side, and we knew that Wayne was going to be up against it coming into this game, but then to not have your best player, Daviana Irons, makes it even tougher.
There's a quick word from one of our sponsors, Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Well, here in this second half so far, Snider's most success has come when they've been able to create takeaways and get out and run in transition. That's always something that they've been good at. I think I've got a replay here that shows a little example of that, at least the getting out and running in transition. Replay's brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. I think Eki helped to cause, not necessarily a turnover, but a missed shot. And Gracie Smith able to put it in.
Yeah, and I think this will probably be the last quarter that we see Janaea Cooper. You know, and it's really interesting because coaches always want kids to, especially coming off injury, you want them to experience success, and you know, obviously she is on the scoring side of it, but again, you have another game tomorrow night, and I don't think you want to risk anything at this point, even though she's on her way to a career high, if Coach wanted to leave her in.
Well, credit to Brolia King for sticking with that play. Unfortunately, she comes up empty. Cooper to her left. Comes up short on the three, but gets her own miss. That's the hustle that we've seen so often from Cooper. However, it's double dribble. We'll get it into Atkinson. Zaire Atkinson Feeds Tyree. Tyree, the Lures transfer. Of course, Lures is not very far from here at Wayne. It'll be later this year when Wayne takes on Bishop Lures. Corner 3, that comes up short. Offensive board. That was Trinity Calhoun. Shot won't fall. And Maddie White with the board, but Cooper couldn't get to it. And I think all the ref's going to say at that point is, just trying to do my job and watch the ball.
Yes.
Cooper not showing any hard feelings. Inbound to Atkinson, or from Atkinson to Tyree. Yeah, that'd be at Lures this year when Lures plays Wayne, because they played here last year.
Okay.
Gracie Smith almost forced a turnover. Tyree feeds inside. Tough shot, but it's good.
Nice play.
Malia Muff. Cooper goes baseline, swings it cross court for Smith. Good feed. Carter, too strong. Cooper knocked it to the bleachers. Homestead now up 62-14 over Bishop Dwenger. That game's in the fourth quarter. Just it looked like it was in the fourth quarter. This game will be in the fourth quarter in 2 minutes and change. Tyree across the timeline, gets a screen, and that's Cooper. Cooper to the basket, puts it in. .23 points, Janaea Cooper. Coming back from an injury. Poked away, but recovered. Where Snider has that marquee win on the road against Columbia City. They battled with Warsaw earlier this year, but came up short in that one as Hurst gets the takeaway. Nice little tag team between Hurst and Smith. White goes for the pull-up and couldn't bank it home. Ripped away, it's Carter. White leaning in, short, stays with it. Back up, count the basket, and one! How about Mackenzie White sticking with the play?
You know, and again, I because I know Mackenzie so well, she plays in our program. I've seen her do that over and over again. She's just going to be a force. You know, you're talking about a young lady that is coming out of middle school last year where she won a city championship and comes right up to the varsity and is just going to do tremendous things for this program.
See tremendous things there on our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, and she does complete the three-point play. That's 9 points for Mackenzie. Atkinson kicks. That's King, and we've got 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Baseline drive. Kick to the corner. That's Muff. Blocked by Nieves. Dorian Nieves, the freshman. Robinson finds Nieves. She can hit from out there, but doesn't hit that one. Carter, the offensive board, still 26 seconds. White with the left hand. And Mackenzie White is into double figures.
Yes.
Baseline three, Muff.
Wow.
And finally Wayne gets a three to fall.
Nice look.
That shot won't fall. Snider was looking to add to their lead. But they've got a big lead as it is, 54-9, going to the fourth quarter, and we'll be back on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce.
Well, online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. That is the latest of our readers, and we do have a couple more sponsors to hear from, but right now it's 54-9 in favor of the Snider Panthers. All Snider from the get-go. Great defense, turn it into offense, and a great night from Janaea Cooper. That's an off-balance shot, and there's White with that great rebounding down low. Robinson will bring it out. She finds Nieves. Nieves is one of those freshmen with a lot of promise for these Snider Panthers. And she finally finds her shot from downtown. Yes. Well, you know she's capable of hitting those.
Well, she's been getting good looks, and she finally knocked one down. But, again, good balance, good look. Just nice job.
Baseline drive, Tyree goes across the paint to Calhoun. Muff puts it on the deck. Atkinson puts it home. Zaire Atkinson with 4 points so far in this game for Wayne as Robinson feeds it over to Nieves. Coming up on 7 minutes to play, and she'll find Robinson. Little shot fake, they go back outside to Nieves. I think Maya Jackson is on the floor for Snider. She's a sophomore.
Yes.
Claire Roth was thinking about it. I haven't seen her take a whole lot of threes. That's a good look inside to White. Offensive foul. That won't count. The officials say she threw the elbow. At least that's the way it looks. Yep. And now Maddie White will check in for McKenzie. Do have a score update for you. Meanwhile, Northrop leading Lures 56-16 in the third quarter. Just about 5 minutes away from here. Lures battled with Belmont in the first quarter, but then it started in the second quarter where Belmont put the pedal to the metal and ran away. Atkinson working on White, finds Tyree. Tyree trying to go baseline, missed the reverse.
Good idea.
Maya Jackson has it poked out from behind. Will it stay in? No. Calhoun ran out of room. Alana Shaw will check in for Snider. .533 left to play in regulation here at Wayne High School. And, of course, we've got boys basketball coming up when this game's all done. And apparently Shaw forgot to check in at the scorer's table. And some interesting situations tonight with players checking in.
Yes. Well, it used to be an X in front of the scorer's table, you know, where you just stand there. But now when you got 6-7 people at the scorer's table, kids not really sure where to check in.
Maddie White could not save it. It was Shaw who took the three. And looks like a little coaching moment going on between Reggie Tharp and Brooklyn Robinson. Reggie Tharp's always making sure his girls are prepared.
Yes.
That's going to be a foul on Jackson.
You know, we're very fortunate to have Coach Tharp in our program at Always 100. Just a tremendous teacher and one of the best coaches in Northeast Indiana.
Off-balance shot, spins out, and Maddie White has the board. A very impressive win over Northrop in the sectional championship game for Coach Tharp and the Panthers as well. That was last year. Nieves from the corner, too strong. Maddie White, the offensive board, trying to keep her hold of the ball. Robinson battling for it, has to go to the deck. That was close to a travel. How about that hustle by Trinity Calhoun? Now she goes to the deck.
Both teams, nice job.
It's a
That's
jump
what
ball.
You want to see.
It is a jump ball. The arrow favors Snider. A great hustle by Calhoun. Great hustle by Robinson. Great hustle by a whole bunch of girls.
And I just like the grit that Wayne's kids, even though you're down a bunch, they're continuing to play hard. And that's what you want to see as a first-year head coach.
Meanwhile, Homestead and Dwenger have gone final. The Spartans win that one 77-16. White with a tough catch. Goes after the ball, and that's going to be a jump ball. It'll get it back to Wayne. That's Atkinson, who gives it back for the Generals. Southside, their lead has swelled to 9 against Northside, 36-27. Wasn't that long ago when the Southside girls were one of the best teams in the area, but they've fallen on hard times lately. And
yes,
there's been hardly a difference as far as, I'm sure there's been a difference as far as assistant coaches goes, but Juanita Goodwell, we know about the success that she had early on in her career at Southside. We know she can coach plenty well. The program seems to be struggling right about now.
Yep, not getting the same players that she's had in the past, but again, continuing to teach and even more so developing young ladies.
Good to see, though, that J.C. Jones is on the coaching staff at Southside.
Yes.
That shot won't go for Shaw. Ripped away by the Generals, and it's going to be a foul. Mariah Bryant ripped it away. That foul's going on Snider. Speaking of former players, I believe I did see Kyra Parker walking up the steps earlier.
Yeah, you did. Yes.
Yeah, she's at the, not the scorer's table, but the table in the middle of the bleachers. Almost on the opposite side of the court as Brett Rump. Not the court, but on the opposite, almost on the opposite side of the tables.
Yes.
Inside 2 minutes to play here at Wayne High School. Boys basketball to follow girls basketball. A game that, at least on the girls' side, is well in the books. Now, the boys, I think we're still trying to figure out just how good both those Snider and Wayne teams are this year.
Yes.
And the Snider guys, a lot of those guys have been starting together these last 2 or 3 years. I mean, Trell Hogue, Keytron Pascal, Braylon Fertil, they were all putting in great minutes as freshmen. Xavier Wilson's had a great couple of years. We'll see if he gets in tonight. Question as to whether or not he'd be healthy. He'd been battling the flu lately. As Dorian Nieves has the ball for Snider. And, of course, for Wayne, LaShawn Green is the only starter for that team. He's playing at a very high level, but you've also got plenty of talent with Tyree Eldridge, Javante Eldridge.
Yes.
And Javante kind of fills that post presence that you're kind of would have had a void perhaps with H.J. Dillard and Preston Comer having graduated.
Yes.
Javante can certainly fill that role.
Well, I think he learned a lot playing behind those guys last year and understands how to impact the game on both ends of the floor.
Bryant looking for help. She finds it. London Harris, the freshman, is in the game for Wayne. As Malia Muff gets the handoff. That's Harris from the corner, and her three is an air ball. Harris did hit a couple of threes late in the win against Southside. Harris goes for the floater, comes up short. Battle for the ball on the deck, and I think that's Harris at the bottom of the pile, keeping things alive.
Yes.
Well, credit where credit is due. That's a freshman playing with a lot of hustle. That is the fourth team foul on Snider, and the next one would put Wayne in the bonus. Of course, there's only 17.2 seconds left in the game. Almost seems weird to think that anybody's in foul trouble for Snider, but they've committed more fouls than Wayne has in this game.
Yes, they're more active.
Loose ball, picked up by Wayne, down to 13 seconds. Muff leans into a three and got it.
Muff has played well this evening.
She's got 10 points after that triple. And the Snider Panthers make it official, 57-14 the final here at Wayne. And the Panthers go to 7-4 on the season. The Generals fall to 5-6. And it'll be a quick turnaround for Snider as they take on Carmel tomorrow down in the Indy area. But this is a very well-played game for the Snider Panthers.
Well, I think Coach Stark accomplished what he wanted to do. He wanted to win the conference game, wanted to get his injured players back in real court time, and they played well.
Well, it's time to recognize our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, and I think the way this game went, you got to give it to Janaea Cooper.
No doubt, 17 early points. Could have really put a number up there that was insurmountable, but again, that's a great choice. She played a tremendous ball game.
Great rebounding as well. Finishes with 23 points and a blocked shot as well. So the Panthers win at 57-14. That's going to do it for game one of our doubleheader. We'll have boys basketball in about 20 minutes plus as Wayne takes on Snider once again in boys basketball. For Keith Edmonds, this is Thad Goff saying see you in just a little bit for boys basketball between Snider and Wayne.
Corcoran with PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Second winner, Temple Morris. Temple Morris. Congratulations to you both. We have more prizes to come, and we also got some bangers. Keith, you ready? Oh, he's ready.